On the cover of the Times.
Cover of the Times, good news. Blasphemy demos are growing in radicalism. And this is, according to the Times,
This is good news, yeah?
You know what? You got to put a positive spin on everything. Just because... You know what? It's bad.
So let me just get this right. A photo of our royal family, possibly with a bit of editing, that's
Bad
terrible news.
Yeah.
But growing blasphemy, extremism... threats are
could be good news because everything, there's that old Chinese saying, you know, give it time, is that you think the reason
is that a Chinese saying?
It kind of is. I don't know whether it's those are the exact
How is
words.
this looks like terrible news to me. It looks like violence could be on the increase. It looks like the end of free speech. It looks frightening. Why is it good news?
Because people are beginning to realize maybe that there's tremendous fear out there. Another word for fear is phobia. And there's tremendous fear. And that's what they're saying in this report, right? Which isn't really a report because it doesn't say what the name of the report is, who made the report. It doesn't say any of that stuff. It just says there is a report floating around out there. People don't question the newspapers enough. They don't say, where is the news? Where's something you can stick your teeth into? But it says that if you say anything bad...
About Islam,
about Islam.
So what they're talking about here is a connection between an extremist political party in Pakistan, who I imagine we've all seen some pretty crazy footage coming over, blasphemy laws and whatnot, and connections to the UK and how that might be then shutting down the ability to rightly be able to criticise Islam, which we should be able to do, like we should be able to do any religion, including Judaism. You know.
Yeah, of course. So you're saying that it's being brewed in Pakistan and then we're getting it over here. Hey, guys, guess what's big in Islam this year? Watch out for blasphemy.
Yeah.
And it's being encouraged. And you're saying it's good news because it's on the front cover and maybe this is the beginning of a bit more public discourse about it in the UK. Because we haven't had a great track record, have we? Once the Salman Rushdie situation happened and the government didn't act on it, it was that was the beginning of the end, I think.
Yeah, and we're still seeing the teacher from Batley, he's still in hiding with death threats for showing an image of the Prophet Muhammad, even though he warned the class before. We also had the cinema, because it was a different strain of Islam and people complaining about that. They took the film off. And then I guess the recent one would be the Quran that got scuffed at school. And you had that sort of really disgusting press conference where you had the police sort of kowtowing and the mother basically begging for her child's life. I mean...
Some people don't think this is really a problem, do they? And you invited a fellow comic recently to test this out. Have you had a response to that?
Strangely, I haven't, yes. A fellow comic, Frankie Boyle, said that anybody who talks about Islamists is basically racist. And I said, all right, we'll just put up a picture of Prophet Muhammad looking all handsome and whatever, because that would still break the blasphemy laws.
Yeah.
And the whole point is we live in a liberal democracy and we should, or we, at least on paper, have the freedom to do this. This is why a word like Islamophobia, I believe, is such a problematic word, because it's not just the phobia element you're talking about, it's the Islam. If there was a word that meant anti-Muslim bigotry, I'm like, absolutely fine. But this is about the religion. Why not? Let's not ease up about it. Let's talk about it and communicate about it.
No, because this is a comedy show. It's on at 11 o'clock at night that people want to go to sleep. I want to go to sleep after this. You're making me worried. The fact is, when I say good news, Cressida...
Yeah, I know.
The fact that you're worried is the problem, and you shouldn't be able to be worried to talk about this, and this is exactly why we need to talk about this.
I don't know if he's worried so much as bored, but I agree with you that it's good that it's on the front page. It's like if they finally put all the problems we have with Lewis on the front page of the Times, then the nation would understand what it's actually like. So